Hello. The latest crime statistics paint a very interesting picture of how police are succeeding across most crime types and also where we need to have some extra focus. Broadly, the good news is that statewide, 15 of the 17 major crime types are either stable or falling. 2 have risen, and I'll deal with those shortly. It's only natural that people can be sceptical about crime data, but New South Wales is the only state in Australia where the data is collated and released independently of police, and that's a good thing. That work is done by the Bureau of Crime Statistics and Research, or BOCSAR as we know them. So as a police force, we accept the judge's verdict. If the figures show crime is falling, we drill down and see how we can keep that good work going. If crime types are going up, then we really focus on what we can do to fix that problem. I've used the term drill down because there are statewide trends, but local trends can differ, with particular crime types falling in some parts of the state but actually rising in others. Looking at these latest statewide trends, I'm really pleased to note that assaults are down by just over 8%. Now that figure doesn't include domestic violence, which is a separate category, but it does include a 14% fall in assaults in licensed premises, which reflects the work that we've been doing in relation to alcohol and violence. We're going to continue that work because people need to be confident that they can go out for a social night without being confronted by some violent drunk. I am pleased that the figure is falling, and we want that trend to continue. There's also been a big fall in assaults in outdoor and public places, while the rate of domestic violence is stable. Domestic violence remains a huge problem, and while the trend is stable, I would really like to see that figure fall. Sadly, in this state, there are on average 400 domestic violence incidents every single day. We have specialist domestic violence officers out there absolutely dedicated to this task, and I thank them for the difficult work that they do to help people. The other crime category to fall over the past 24 months is malicious damage to property, which was down 5.6%, and that's obviously a figure I welcome. We have 13 crime categories that are stable over the past 24 months. There has been a spike in shootings during particular months this year, as we know, but I'm confident the work being done by Operation Spartan is having an effect. The reality is there are too many illegal firearms in our community, and as long as they are out there, we will have shootings. We will continue to work with federal authorities to disrupt the importation of these weapons, and New South Wales Police has had some particular success dismantling several syndicates during the course of this year. As I've mentioned, a couple of categories have gone up over the past 24 months. They are steal from motor vehicle, up 5.4%, and fraud, up 5.2%. These rises are being driven by one particular trend. People are stealing number plates, and then they are stealing petrol by driving off without paying. We have some strong views about how these crimes can be dealt with, and we will continue to work with other government agencies and the Service Stations Association. I'm an advocate of pay before you pump in terms of addressing the drive-off issue, and for some time now we have been promoting anti-theft screws for number plates just to make them harder to steal. Here's a picture of the 17 major crime categories released by BOCSAR. The recording period is 24 months up to June this year. These are the statewide trends. As I've indicated, 13 categories are stable, 2 are falling, and 2 have risen. If you wanted to closer examine crime trends based on your local government area, I suggest you visit the BOCSAR website at this address, or just Google BOCSAR. In closing, I would also like to ask for your help, and that is simply to report crime to police. That way we can catch the criminals and prevent more crime from happening. 000 in an emergency, 131 444 if it's not urgent, and if you have information that could assist police, Crime Stoppers, 1800 333 000.